Hi, welcome to Tap Tech Tap It to Tech It. The Galaxy Watch Ultra has been out for a few weeks now. Since launch, it's been surrounded by hype, hot takes, and mixed reactions. Some people were excited. Others were quick to call it a copy of the Apple Watch Ultra. I've already explained why I think that comparison doesn't hold up. But now, after wearing it every day, it's time to give you my full thoughts. What's great? What's frustrating? What actually surprised me? Let's get into it. First, the design. Honestly, when I first saw this watch, I didn't like it. The round display inside a squarish frame just looked strange. It felt like Samsung was forcing something unique without thinking it through. But after 2 weeks of wearing it, my opinion changed. The design grew on me. It has personality. And more importantly, it stands out. This is not a watch that fades into the background. It draws attention. I've had people ask me about it. Compliment it. It's bold in a good way. Sure, it's not for everyone. But it has presence. And I've ended up liking it more than I expected. People love to compare it to the Apple Watch Ultra, but I don't think that's fair. This design reminds me more of Samsung's older Gear Sport line. It feels like a rugged, evolved version of that. A device that's not afraid to be different. Now, let's talk about something I really didn't like, the band. The stock band is awful. It's bulky, not stylish, and doesn't match the sleek look of the watch. I get that it's made for fitness and durability, but come on. For a $650 smartwatch, you expect something better. It looks cheap. It feels stiff. And it just doesn't belong with a premium product. Samsung does include a second band, the Peakform band, which is a slight improvement. But still, neither band feels right. To make things worse, Samsung introduced a new connector. So, older Galaxy Watch bands don't work. And third-party options are still limited, but that'll probably change soon. In a few months, we'll likely have more third-party bands to choose from. Better looking. More comfortable. But right now, it's disappointing. Let's talk about one of the big changes. No more physical rotating bezel. That hurts. The rotating bezel was one of my favorite Galaxy Watch features. It was smooth, fun, and super intuitive. On the Ultra, you can't rotate the bezel anymore. It's fixed. Probably a durability decision. Fewer moving parts means fewer things that can break. But it takes away something that made Samsung's watches feel unique. Thankfully, there's still a touch-sensitive bezel. You can slide your finger around the edge of the screen to scroll. It works pretty well. It's responsive and easy to use. The raised bezel even helps guide your finger so you don't go off track. Not as satisfying as the old ring, but still useful. And there's another upside. That fixed bezel helps protect the screen. I've bumped this thing into doors, walls, and gym equipment, and the display is still spotless. That little ring makes a big difference when it comes to durability. Now let's move to something that genuinely impressed me, battery life. With all features turned on, I got 2.5 days of battery life. Sometimes close to 3. That's with always-on display, continuous heart rate tracking, notifications, workouts, and more. And that's real-world use. No power-saving mode. If you do turn on power-saving features, you can push it to nearly 5 days. That's incredible. I didn't need to charge it every night. I could wear it all day, sleep with it, use it again the next day, and still have juice left. For me, that kind of freedom is a game changer, but charging it takes time. Almost 2 hours to go from empty to full. That's slow. Especially at this price. I expected faster charging. If you forget to charge it and need a quick top-up before heading out, you're going to be disappointed. And yes, reverse wireless charging is gone. That was such a handy feature. Just place the watch on the back of your Galaxy phone and it would charge. But the new sensor setup made that impossible. You can still connect the charger to your phone via cable and charge it, but it's not the same. It's functional, but not convenient. Now let's talk performance. This watch is fast. Everything works smoothly. No lag. No slowdowns. Apps open right away. Notifications arrive instantly. The whole experience feels snappy. Samsung nailed the optimization here. The software is clean. Navigating around the interface is easy. Swiping between tiles, checking your stats, starting workouts, it all happens without delay. And that's exactly what you want in a premium smartwatch. One of the new features is double pinch. You tap your thumb and index finger together to trigger quick actions. You can answer calls, snooze alarms, or control music without touching the screen. It's clever. And when it works, it feels pretty cool, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes the watch doesn't pick up the gesture. Or it lags slightly. Samsung shows a little icon when the feature is active, which helps. But overall, it's not fully reliable yet. The good news? Samsung has promised 4 years of software updates. So we can expect improvements over time. Let's move to the display. The Galaxy Watch Ultra has one of the best displays I've ever used on a smartwatch. It gets insanely bright, up to 3000 nits. You can read it clearly in direct sunlight, on a hike, at the beach, wherever. No squinting. No glare issues. It just works. Colors look amazing. Text is sharp. The screen is big and it makes everything easier to read. During workouts, I could glance down and see my pace, heart rate, and distance all at once. No tapping. No scrolling. Just clear information at a glance. It also uses sapphire crystal glass. That's a big win. It's tough and scratch resistant. I've worn it while working out, traveling, and doing chores, no scratches at all. The display still looks brand new. There's also a new quick button. It's placed perfectly between the other two buttons. You can customize it to open any app or shortcut, like starting a workout, turning on a flashlight, or launching Samsung Pay. It's one of those little features that makes a big difference once you get used to it. Now, let's talk health tracking. This watch is packed with sensors. It tracks heart rate, ECG, blood oxygen, stress, sleep, and even blood pressure. And these readings are actually accurate. I compared the blood pressure results to a traditional cuff, and the numbers matched almost exactly. Samsung has done a great job here. The data is reliable. It's not just for show. If you care about health and fitness, this watch will deliver. One feature I've really come to appreciate is the energy score. Every morning, the watch gives you a number out of 100. That score is based on your sleep quality, recovery, activity level, and heart rate variability. It's surprisingly useful. If I sleep well and take it easy, I'll wake up to a score in the 80s or 90s. If I had a rough night or a hard workout, the number drops. It's a smart way to gauge how ready your body is before you start the day. And it helped me plan my workouts more effectively. Sleep tracking is top-notch. You get a full breakdown of your sleep stages, blood oxygen levels, restfulness, and movement. After a few nights, the watch offers personalized sleep coaching based on your patterns. It's detailed, accurate, and actually helpful. There's also sleep apnea detection, but it's not available in all countries yet. That's disappointing. Especially for people who are excited about this feature. Hopefully, Samsung expands it soon. Another feature is the Ages Index. It tries to estimate your risk for metabolic conditions like diabetes and cardiovascular disease. But right now, it's hard to understand. You get a dot on a graph, but there's no clear explanation of what to do with it. It feels unfinished. I hope Samsung improves this in a future update. Fitness tracking is also excellent. The watch auto-detects common exercises like walking, running, and strength training. You get stats like distance, pace, heart rate zones, VO2 max, and calories burned. And all of it feels accurate. I've used it during gym workouts, outdoor walks, and cardio sessions. The watch tracked everything reliably. It never missed a beat. Samsung Health ties it all together. The app is well organized, easy to use, and loaded with features. You can track your food, water, stress, body composition, and more. And the best part? No subscription required. Everything is included out of the box. So, after 3 weeks of using the Galaxy Watch Ultra every day, what's the verdict? This is one of Samsung's best smartwatches ever. The design is bold. The battery life is excellent. The health features are reliable. And the performance is top tier. It's not perfect. The bands are bad. Charging is slow. Some features need work. But overall, it's impressive. Is it worth the $650 price tag? That depends. If you just want a solid smartwatch for basic tracking and notifications, the regular Galaxy Watch 7 might be a better fit. It's cheaper and still has a lot of the same features. But if you want something unique, powerful, and durable, the Galaxy Watch Ultra is absolutely worth considering. That it's not just a smartwatch, it's a statement. If you're interested, I've added links in the description. And if you're still unsure, check out my video on why the Galaxy Watch Ultra is not a copy of the Apple Watch Ultra. Tap right here, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching Tap Tech. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more honest tech reviews. See you in the next one.